you very much, Sheila and Elkanah, for honoring my invitation. I feel so privileged to host you, and I'm very excited to have you here. Sheila, I read that very beautiful poem that you wrote on the theory of intelligent design. It was quite inspiring. What inspired you to write this very nice piece about intelligent design?
Okay, first I learned about intelligent design by attending a public online lecture held at University of Nairobi. I therefore also attended a conference about intelligent design at Nakuru, and thereafter I was very much impressed about this idea of intelligent design. So I decided to enroll for a course at University of Eldoret Town Campus, Intelligent Design Certificate course. There I learned much about intelligent design. I was much impressed, and then I decided to write a poem.
Hey, that's so impressive. You did a course on intelligent design. And you, Elkanah, where did you hear about this theory of intelligent design?
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you. I was invited to the Intelligent Design Awareness Day at the University of Eldoret. Actually, it was my first time to hear about the ID, and I was so much impressed about it, and I wanted to learn more about this theory, and that's why I still pursue.
So, Sheila, before you heard about this theory of intelligent design, what was your belief about origin of life, or what did you know about origin of life?
Okay, to start with, I learned about origin of life since primary about the creationism theory and the Darwinism theory, of which to the creation theory, human beings believe that they are created by God on the sixth day of the creation according to Genesis chapter 1. And to Darwinism says that human beings evolve from ape-like creatures. And then the last words he says that evolution is an ongoing process till to date. But I don't believe in them.
Sheila's experience is more like mine. As a little girl, I grew up knowing that we were created by God. God lives in heaven, and there's also hell, there's Satan, and he lives in hell. And somehow, everything about origin of life, we were sorted. God created us. But this was too soon to be disrupted when I went to school and learned about the theory of evolution. And I was taught that we evolved. For quite some time, there was a lot of confusion. I was wondering, so where do we stand? Were we created by God who lives in heaven, or did we evolve from some primitive form to a more civilized form? And that's a story for another day. Elkanah, you just told us that after your experience during the awareness day, you got so impressed and curious and wanted to learn more about intelligent design. So, what did you learn about this theory of intelligent design?
Well, Doctor, this is amazing. The ID is amazing. You see, we have so many theories talking about the origin of mankind, the origin of the universe, and the cosmos at large. But now, the theory of intelligent design seems to be unique in a way that uh, there is something called, actually, we are having a motto that says we follow where the evidence leads. But when you just compare with the other scientific theories that tries to explain about the origin of mankind and the universe, uh, it seems to be ambiguous. They are ambiguous in such a way that you may try to find the reason as to why certain things happen in the universe, the reason as to why certain things behave the way they are. But now, sometimes we lack the solid evidence. And that's why I like the idea, because we use the a simple evidence that we have around here. Like, for example, we are having the regular patterns of the world, the regular patterns of each and every aspect that we are having. And that made me to like this theory.
Sheila, you knew about creationism, and you also learned about the theory of evolution way, way back in primary school and when you were in secondary school. But why is it that when you learned about the theory of intelligent design, you embraced it so, so much to an extent that you even wrote a poem about it? What makes this difference? What is it that makes the theory of intelligent design standing out more than what you already knew?
I chose to follow intelligent design because the evolution theory, in it has some gaps that needs to be addressed.
Which are these gaps in the theory of evolution?
We have in areas such as the mutation, genetics, biochemistry, and taxonomy. And if you go back to genetics, it says that mutation causes harm and does not build complexity of a cell.
Yeah, I have also read about this, the gaps in the theories of evolution that Sheila is talking about. I've read this by Casey Laskin. Casey Laskin has written a lot about the gaps in the theories of evolution. That is both the theory of biological evolution and the theory of chemical evolution. You can go to the website and read a lot about these gaps in these theories. And Elkanah, what is the difference between the theory of intelligent design and other theories that you know about?
Doctor, it is not as simple to just explain to a 2-year-old child that we were once apes and then we just evolved. So the question there will be how? Where is the evidence? And that's the reason why I like the idea is that it distinguishes and it brings out the evidence very clear that this thing stays the way it looks because it has been made to be so. Like for example, if we can say, I cannot say there's some time back we had some papers that fall apart and then suddenly we came up with such a book. Is it correct? So the question is how? It is not practically true. So the difference between some theories and this idea theory is that it provides the evidence that is practically true. That if I tell you this book was made by someone, it was prepared by someone, it is always true. It is not just a random happening that out of nowhere or out of chaos we can have such a nice printed book.
Okay, Sheila, what's your final word about intelligent design or ID, if you like?
Intelligent design theory is the best theory because we follow the evidence why it leads. For us to decide on anything, we must have a concrete evidence towards it.
Elkanah, what's your parting shot?
Doctor, you see, 400 years ago, Galileo Galilei talked about the heliocentric solar system, in short. But the Roman Catholic by then saw that it was a hearsay and it was never true. But now, it is true that we are having the solar system. We are having the sun, that is one star, and all the 9 planets. So what I just want to say is that other than the visible and physical variables like mass, we have the force of gravity. We also have other hidden variables in the universe. We have so many hidden variables in the universe. And it is just interesting on how these variables came. And that's why we are saying there must be an intelligent designer besides or behind all this.
Sheila Anguche and Elkanah Kibet are students from the University of Eldoret, and today they were enlightening us about the theory of intelligent design. And Sheila says we follow the evidence to where it leads. Elkanah says there is a designer behind every variable in the universe. The theory of intelligent design is a scientific theory that posts that origin of life and many features of the universe are best explained by an intelligent causation. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. For more information, log on to www.biocosmoskenya.org or www.biocosmosafrica.org.